Shalom and blessings, warriors of Yahuah and the truth. There's a brother from Brother Spark and You is Yah's channel, Brother Mark's channel, that needs our prayers. JM Chandler and his wife, Claudia. His wife's name is Claudia, and she has an illness where she has been bedridden for 2 years. Please send out all your prayers you can for them. When one part of the body is hurting, all the body is hurting. So we need to send out our prayers for them. I was going to continue on tonight with the video that I didn't get to finish last night from the CEPHER. We are in 2 Maccabees 5. About the same time, Antiochus prepared his second voyage into Mitzrayim, and then it happened that through all the city, for the space almost of 40 days, there were seen horsemen running in the air, in cloth of gold and armed with lances like a band of soldiers, and troops of horsemen in array, encountering and running one against another, with shaking of shields and multitude of pikes, and drawing of swords, and casting of spears, and glittering of golden ornaments, and harness of all sorts. Wherefore every man prayed that apparition might turn to good. Now when there was gone forth a false rumor, as though Antiochus had been dead, Yahuah took at the least 1,000 men, and suddenly made an assault upon the city, and they that were upon the walls being put back, and the city at length taken. Menelaus fled into the castle, but Yahuah slew his own citizens without mercy, not considering that to get the day of them of his own nation would be a most unhappy day for him, but thinking they had been his enemies, and not his countrymen whom he conquered. Howbeit, for all this he obtained not the principality, but at the last received shame for the reward of his treason, and fled again into the country of the Ammonim. In the end, therefore, he had an unhappy return, being accused before Aretas, the king of Aravim, fleeing from city to city, pursued of all men, hated as a forsaker of the Torah, and being had in abomination as an open enemy of his country and countrymen. He was cast out into Mitzrayim. Thus he that had driven many out of their country perished in a strange land, retiring to the Lacedaemonians, and thinking there to find help by reason of his kindred. And he that had cast out many unburied had none to mourn for him, nor any solemn funerals at all, nor sepulchre for his fathers. Now when this that was done came to the king's ear, he thought that Yahuah had revolted, whereupon, removing out of Mitzrayim in a furious mind, he took the city by force of arms, and commanded his men of war not to spare such as they met, and to slay such as went up upon the houses. Thus there was killing of young and old, making away of men, women, and children, slaying of virgins and infants. And there were destroyed within the space of 3 whole days 80,000, whereof 40,000 were slain in the conflict, and no fewer sold than slain. Yet was he not content with this, but presumed to go into the most Kodesh temple of all the world, Menelaus, that traitor to the Torah and to his own country, being his guide, and taking the Kodesh vessels with polluted hands and with profane hands, pulling down the things that were dedicated by other kings to the augmentation and glory and honor of the place, he gave them away. And so haughty was Antiochus in mind, that he considered not that Yahuah was angry for a while for the sins of them that dwelt in the city, and therefore his eye was not upon the place. For had they not been formerly wrapped in many sins, this man, as soon as he had come, had forthwith been scourged and put back from his presumption, as Heliodorus was whom Seleucus the king sent to view the treasury. Nevertheless, Elohim did not choose the people for the place's sake, but the place for the people's sake. And therefore the place itself, that was partaker with them of the adversity that happened to the nation, did afterward communicate in the benefits sent from Yahuah. And as it was forsaken in the wrath of Al Shaddai, so again the great Yahuah being reconciled, it was set up with all glory. So when Antiochus had carried out of the temple 1,800 talents, he departed in all haste unto Antioch, weening in his pride to make the land navigable, and the sea passable by foot. Such was the haughtiness of his mind. And he left governors to vex the nation at Jerusalem, Philip for his country, Phrygian, and for manners more barbarous than he that set him there. And at Gerizim, Andronicus, and besides Menelaus, who worse than all the rest bore a heavy hand over the citizens, having a malicious mind against his countrymen the Yahudim. He sent also that detestable ringleader Apollonius with an army of 22,000, commanding him to slay all those that were in their best age, and to sell the women and the younger sort, who coming to Jerusalem and pretending peace, did forbear till the Kodesh day of the Shabbat. When taking the Yahudim, keeping Kodesh day, he commanded his men to arm themselves. And so he slew all of them that were gone to the celebrating of the Shabbat, and running through the city with weapons, slew great multitudes. But Yehuda Maccabee, with 9 others, or thereabout, withdrew himself into the wilderness, and lived in the mountains after the manner of beasts with his company, who fed on herbs continually, lest they should be partakers of the pollution. Next time we'll be reading 2 Maccabees 6. 7 is a shorter one, so we might read two chapters next time. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed the lesson today, and Shabbat Shalom. I'm going to sing a praise song to Yahuah. I love this new one song of Ayub. I'm just going to sing it a cappella because it's starting to get dark here. Be strong when you are weak. Yahuah is our strength. Be brave when you are scared. Yahuah will chase away all of your fears. Be humble when you are victorious. For Yahuah loves the humble and the meek. Be kind every day, for Yahuah shows his loving kindness to all that love him, and he shows mercy to all with an honest, pure, and a contrite heart. If you're going through times of peril, just look back on the story of Ayub, for he was a chosen one of Yahuah with a humble heart. His friends would tease him for still praising Yah, but Yahuah allowed Hashatan this test to prove. Oh, to prove Ayub was meek, humble, kind, honest and true. So please look at this test as a reminder that though your struggles and turmoils of this life, never let them tear you down. Never let them steal your crown. Be strong when you are weak. Yahuah is our strength. Be brave when you are scared. Yahuah will chase away all of your fears. Be humble when you are victorious, for Yahuah loves the humble and the meek. Be kind every day, for Yahuah shows his loving kindness to all that love him, and he shows mercy to all with an honest, pure, and a contrite heart. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to have bad days. It's okay to be less than perfect, as long as you strive for perfection. It's okay to do what's best for you, as long as it's the narrow path Yahuah chose for you. It's okay to be yourself, because Yahuah chooses the peculiar ones. So submit yourself to Yahuah, and you'll never go wrong. Stay strong in Amunah, and your treasures are stored up in the Shamayim. I love that song. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do. Shalom and blessings, warriors of Yahuah and the truth. I love you all with an everlasting love, as our Abba Yahuah and the Shamayim loves each and every one of us. Shalom and blessings.